That's a good question. I think human beings are, to be completely blunt, we're like kind of any other mammal. Like we're here, and we came from amoebas and small little like things in the ocean, and we're here now, and we've found ways to evolve to the sense to live with each other, which makes us the more superior being. And I think that there is something special about humanity, which is that our capability to feel emotion and feelings and stuff. And I think as far as purpose in life, both individually and like generically, I think that everyone is here to like be themselves, and the purpose of life is to be as yourself as you can be, and to enjoy every day, and to avoid things that make you less yourself. And that's what I think, and I try to carry that every day and just be myself. And so yeah.
I feel that there are people in this world that need to figure things out, and then there's people in this world that know what they believe in. And the people in this world that need to figure things out have to learn from the people who already, who are completely sure of what they believe in. So I feel like I'm a person that needs to figure things out, and then I need to go learn from others that are sure, and that are good at teaching. It's a cycle, like the people who this is starting to not make sense. The people who, oh God, hold on, collecting my thoughts. So I guess it's a collaborative thing. Like, this world is a community, and I feel like everyone has to learn from each other, and the goods and the bads all like collide and make something wonderful. That's what I feel like. So I don't know if it makes sense, but I think it makes sense for me. So I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, that's all I can say, and I think that's the purpose. Just like a cycle of knowledge, and everyone has to share each other's knowledge, and that's how we'll get somewhere, wherever that somewhere is.
Yeah. What I think my purpose in life is to always set a good mood for people. I don't want to drag people down or ruin their day through my complaints and things, so I'm very reserved about anything that's bothering me, and the only thing I do is I try to either entertain or always just make people feel good about their day. That's what I discovered when I was like young or something. I don't want to set a negative mood for people. That's all I know. Humans on Earth, I guess humans are put on Earth to find their own path in life, whether that path leads down to maybe a not so bright future, or if their own purpose is to glorify their own religion. Who's to say? I'm not going to be here to judge them. Everyone follows their own destiny, or have their own faith planned out for them.
I believe my purpose in life is probably to make miracles happen, or like something good will happen to this world. Because like a lot of times I was supposed to die, but I lived. So I wonder why people are here on Earth, because to make this world a better place to live in, make it more comfortable for everybody.
I think everybody's purpose is a little bit different. I believe that God has a purpose for everybody, but I mean, obviously, not everybody believes in God, and not everybody chooses to accept that purpose. Me specifically, I've felt God call me to do mission work and to help people. That's just something that I want to do and that I feel called to do. I feel really called to go to Haiti on a mission trip someday, and I want to go to China. But I also feel like, in general, overall, career path-wise, God's calling me to do something that helps people, so I'm going to be a social worker because of that.
I really have no idea why I'm on this earth, or why anyone else is. Because to me, honestly, I think it was actually an accident that we're even here. You know, just a little bit of genetics, and we developed a consciousness somehow. And it's more interesting to me to see like how we developed a consciousness than to wonder why we were put here.
I believe my purpose in life is to teach, because I have a lot of experience with different events, and in my life I've met many people who have gone through those same experiences and are still trying to bounce back from them if it was a bad thing like a surgery. For instance, my basketball team, a couple of my dearest friends have gone through the same things I have. And they can learn just as much from me as I can learn from them, because they have gone through things that I haven't. Human race, well, personally I don't know. At first I just thought it was so that God could have something to entertain himself. That's what I thought when I was little. But now I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just so that see, we all have souls, and when we die, our souls go back up to heaven while our bodies are left here. So we start in heaven. We come here as a human, and when we die, our souls go back up. So it's just so that we can experience what we've experienced. And we have we're still kids, so we have a long way to go. Hopefully, God has something good planned for us.
Okay. I've asked this question several times about why humanity exists and like why are we on Earth and things like that. I have not been given an answer that I can completely understand and completely give as an answer to, so I will say that I do not know. As for my purpose, I feel like, at least especially in the times that we live now, I am meant to educate people about the religion, because at the moment, maybe not in Annandale, maybe not in this area, but people's understanding about Islam is very wrong. People see it as a violent and very corrupt and wrong religion, but it's honestly not. It's very peaceful, and it's probably one of the, at least, I mean, I'm not saying that Islam is like the best of all. Well, obviously it is to me, but it's like, I have seen that it makes the most sense. It seems the most logical from what I've learned and what I've seen. So I feel like I'm meant to show people that and just educate people about it and just make them understand that it's not crazy and it's not all about bombing people and things like that, as then people understand. And it's not at all about, people think that, you know, the hijab and things like that is very oppressive and things, and it's definitely not. So it's just my purpose is just to let people know about it, and then it's not like to change their religious views, it's just to educate them about it. So.
I affiliate myself with Christianity. Specifically, I am an Anglican. I was born in a Christian home, but the faith was never forced upon me. I definitely feel like my parents encouraged it, and they definitely displayed a lot of initiative in talking about their faith and being very open about it with us children, but I feel like I was never forced into it. I wanted to go to church. I liked church. I think I really started being serious about my faith when I was in 7th grade. I went to this youth worship night where it was totally impromptu, and there was it was supposed to go to like 10 and it ended up going really late, like 3 or something, and they had to kick us out of the building. But I really feel like that's when I started to realize that, hey, there's something more. So I started really looking into it. My religious practices. Every morning I try to read my Bible. It's not an obligation. I don't feel like I have to, but it's something I try to do. And if I don't read it in the morning, then I make it a point to read at least one verse in the afternoon. And I do this because I feel like that's a way that I can know more about my faith, and also a way that I can become closer to my God, to have a relationship with Him. So that's daily. I also pray. I don't pray super consistently. Whenever I feel like I need to pray. I pray for thanksgiving, to thank God for what He's done for me. I pray for supplication, things that I want, or I think I need. It's up to God how He's gonna address what I ask for, but God wants us to come before Him and ask Him anyways. Also, I practice my beliefs in my actions. It's not just put on a happy face and then go do something bad. I make sure that, or I try to carry through my day what I read in the Bible. Weekly, I go to youth group and church service. I go to one church service, which is all high schoolers, and one church service, which is intermixed with worship and a talk, and it's great fellowship. And then youth group is just high schoolers again. And then yearly, I guess, I go to church pretty consistently. It's not bad if I don't go, but pretty consistently go to church. So during the holidays like Easter and Christmas and Ash Wednesday. What role does religion play in my life? I feel like religion is a very big part of my life, not only time. It definitely takes up time, and I set aside time for religious practices, per se. But I feel like it shapes my morals, and it defines who I am. I am a Christian, and so my actions line up with that of a Christian, of a true Christian. Also, I feel like it decides who I am friends with. I try to love everybody, but I choose specifically the friends that I'm going to be closest with, so that they can build me up and encourage me, and also tell me when I'm doing something wrong. Religion also plays a big role in my life in how I treat people, especially my family. And I don't always get it right, but I make it a point to respect my parents, which you can definitely see a decline in respect amongst teenagers for their parents. So I think that's pretty unique, sadly, in our generation. And I guess it motivates me, because sometimes I drudge through the day, but it also gives me a meaning for life. I know why I'm here, and I know what I'm trying to do, and I know who I'm trying to please. So it's no earthly person like a teacher. So yeah, that's the role religion plays in my life.